My game, it's finished!
Ooh, it's all done? All our hard work.
Yo, hurry up and show us.
Yes! Yes, this is it! My best one yet!
What's wrong with it?
How's it going, everyone? My name is Jason, and we are here with WarioWare Get It Together, the fifth and final game of Jason's Impactful Games. It's finally time, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on a pretty long journey. So let's recap this journey, shall we? Our first game was Sonic Heroes. The second was Sega Superstars Tennis. The third game was Sonic and the Black Knight. And the fourth and last game was Knight's Journey of Dreams. And now, we are here after I woke up and now I got sucked into a video game as we do WarioWare Get It Together. Quite possibly, in my opinion, one of the best Switch games to come out from the Mario subgenre. Now, a little bit about me, and we'll skip this, we can. Like, y'all know I'm a huge Mario person, but I never really talk about the Mario sub-games. Of course, we have like the Mario side games like Mario Kart, Mario Party, etc., etc. But the sub-games, I mean, games that don't feature Mario as the main character. Like games like the Donkey Kong series, Yoshi, and others. And while I do like the Donkey Kong series a lot, I think my personal favorite Mario sub-series is the WarioWare series. Just tons of microgames, all these wacky characters with their own stories, and it's just very fun to watch. Or not watch, play. The first WarioWare game I ever played was WarioWare Smooth Moves after I saw gameplay of it. And ever since then, I've just been keeping up with a lot of WarioWare games and which leads us to here, WarioWare Get It Together. Not the latest WarioWare game, but that is Move It, but it was still very fun. So, before I run into another intro scene, let's just press start and begin, shall we? Yeah. So, why did I choose this game for Jason's Impactful Games? The reason might actually surprise you guys. And the main reason is, at the time, the reason why I have such a fondness of this game is, it's one of these games that I can play start to finish, but would always come back to. Which is kind of, let's just say at the time, it's kind of surprising considering like the Mario side games. And I'm not dissing the Mario side games, I think they're pretty great. But if there's one huge problem that Nintendo's been doing recently with the Mario games, it's the fact that they have the base game, but then they have post-free DLC, which pretty much just says, yeah, we're putting out the game that's not finished yet, and then we're gonna add on to it, which at first I didn't really mind, but as I played more of these games, the more it did kind of bother me, actually. not with this game. I feel with this game, they actually released the game in its entirety. No DLC, no post-launch stuff, none of that. Just the full game right here, and that's all we asked for. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of hold a fondness for this. Plus, the gameplay is cool, you get to play as the characters, which I'll get into, and yeah, it's all fun. But, as you see, we have story mode, but we have all these things, except for local wireless, locked. Which means, I think it's story time. And also they have a text box down below, so I'll be reading that. This is where Wario and his crew begin their journey. Play through various levels to continue their adventure. Oh yes, and if you hold Y, you can fast forward through any of the text that scrolls here. You are welcome. Yeah. So, let's begin. Oh, and right off the bat, this is the WarioWare game, the first WarioWare game where you can actually play story mode with 2 people, which I've done. It's really nice. But as you can see, I'm the only one here, so we're just gonna do the one. Now look at that. We're at level 1, Wario intro games. So this is pretty much. So yeah, these microgames are basically based off of a different theme. So for Wario, it's intro games. I mean, it's always been intro games first. Also,
Where are we? How did we get here? Where's the bathroom? Ah, forget it. Let's get moving.
alright. Well, you heard the man. Let's go.
Time to do this. What's this? No wonder I feel like I'm flying. I am flying.
Yes, guys, this game has partial voice acting. Unlike the other games. So, you get to hear me voice act. Good job.
Is it because I'm inside the game? Bah, who cares? This is going to come in handy.
Okay, we got the man himself.
Wario!
This video game maker loves treasure, money, and garlic. And money. What could possibly go wrong? Now, I'm not sure if any of you have watched my Aftermaths video of Knight's Journey of Dreams. And if you guys didn't, that's completely fine. It's really optional. It's kind of filler. But I mentioned something near the end of the video. That within the editing department, I'm going to be doing something different that I haven't done in any of these games. You see, WarioWare Get It Together has all these different characters with different play styles. So I thought, why not have these characters, like, how about I talk about these characters with their bios? Yes, that's right. We are going to be taking all of the playable characters in WarioWare Get It Together, and we are going to make bios of each of them. So, for this, how are these bios going to work? Well, as you see on screen right now, the bio will show like the character cards. There's who these characters are, what their ability is, who the voice actors are, and yeah, what they can do. So this game is kind of self-explanatory, so I hope not to go too much in depth with these characters. But yeah, and then after I talk about their abilities and what I think of them, I'm going to be ranking them. Wario is pretty much a self-explanatory character. There are different types of crewmates. Some can fly or some can be on the ground. Spoiler alert, pretty much all the flying characters absolutely dominate this game. And Wario just so happens to be one of them. So yes, why do flying crewmates dominate? Well, they can zip all around, complete microgames, and they're very easy to control. Well, And so, most of these flying characters do have different attributes. For Wario, he does his shoulder tackle, kind of like how he does in the Wario Land games. This is probably the closest we'll get to a Wario Land game. But anyways, so yeah, he can use that to destroy objects, or move himself from point A to point B. Very, just really well. So, with that all said, I think I've explained him well enough. Let's get to our ranking. So, for our ranking, it's going to go like this. We have 5 letters. S is the best one, then it's A, B, C, and D rank is the characters that are bad. Just don't try them. I will say though, all of these crewmates can be usable, but some are just better than others. Wario is the example of someone who's actually really good. In fact, I think we start off really well with an A rank crewmates. I think Wario is a really great starting character. He can fly, which again is probably the best crewmates in the game. He can shoulder tackle, which works wonders, and he's very easy to control. So if you want to use Wario throughout this entire game, go ahead. He is absolutely viable. One thing I forgot to mention in the bio, but it shows right there, he can only shoulder tackle the direction he's facing. So yeah, but it's kind of self-explanatory.
Is this? It is. It's the level I made. Huh? That thing, it messed up everything it touched. This is bad. It's going to ruin my level. Ah, wait!
Alright, we're jumping straight into it. And we got cutscenes. Oh look! Hey look, it's the broken character. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Have you guys ever been too engrossed in a game that you don't realize a meteor crashed in your house and you still play? Yeah. But alright, it's time! Alright, so we gotta hypnotize. So yes, if y'all don't know what microgames are, they're these basically fast-paced mini-games. And you need to complete them quickly before you, you have to beat them quickly before time runs out. If time runs out, you lose a life. You have 4 lives. If you lose all 4, it's game over. So yeah. Oh yeah, and each time there's gonna be a speed up, which speeds up the micro game.
Mr. Wario.
Oh hey, it's Cricket. There you are.
Young Cricket.
Alright, we got young Cricket. This devoted student of the martial arts diligently trains under Master Mantis. He likes meat dumplings a lot. I always wanted to try dumplings. I mean, I've tried them, but I always wanted to keep trying them. But anyways, food topics aside, we have Cricket. So, he's pretty much the opposite of Wario. Here, he's actually a ground crewmate, meaning he usually does his abilities on the ground. And as his controls, he's basically like Mario or any other 2D platformer. He can move left and right, and he can jump. And like other platformers, the longer you hold the A button, the higher he jumps. Now, here's the thing, and I'm just gonna say his rank right now, and this might shock you guys for people who play this game. I put Cricket in A tier. I think he's an A tier crewmate. And here's why. There was a demo for this game that had Cricket as the character. And I gotta say, he demonstrated just how smooth and responsive the controls in this game are. Which actually is very important because it helps with completing microgames, especially if you're playing as characters. So if you don't want to completely dominate your roster of flying characters, Cricket is a very good ground character. You use him, and I still find a use of him. I like playing against Cricket a lot. But I can see why he can be a B tier because he's not a flying crewmate. But as a ground crewmate, I think he just does his job really well.
I'm here too! And get this! I can throw this disc on my head as many times as I want. And know what's even better? I don't have to move!
Alright, we have the homie 18 Volt. This overgrown school kid, yes he's a kid, he's actually in the 4th grade, has mad rapping and retro gaming skills. He loves to play with his pint-sized pal 9 Volt. So, 18 Volt. 18 Volt's kind of a tricky one. As you see, he's a ground crewmate, but unlike Cricket, he can't move. Now, he says this as it's actually not really a compliment, but he says this as is an advantage or a good thing. But here's the thing, not moving on your own is kind of bad in this type of game where you want to be moving around to completing microgames. Now, he does have his disc where he can, and this is one of the first characters that can actually shoot things, shoot projectiles. And the thing about projectile shooting, there is no ammo, you can never run out, and you can use it as much as you please. With 18 Volt, he can pretty much shoot anywhere except down below himself, which can be kind of an issue if there are things that he needs to do that require him to shoot down there. We'll be running into different types of characters that can use projectiles, but while 18 Volt can shoot anywhere, I don't think he's as good as Wario or Cricket. In fact, I think he's a B tier crewmate in my opinion. Like, yes, he can shoot projectiles, and I really like shooting projectiles in this game, but the fact that he doesn't move kind of hinders his placement for me. Time to join forces. It's the only way. Come on, let's tag team our foe. Alright, we get to play as the other characters, so we have to get him. We have to get the guy on the wanted poster, who's this guy. Alright. Okay, one thing I actually forgot to talk about 18 Volt, okay, that one was easy, was that he can use his disc to grab on the rings, which honestly isn't really the best. You can just match it over here, and there we go. Yes, he did. He absolutely nailed it. Alright. There we go. It's a me. Alright, we gotta protect. Right here. Yes, I'm using the phrase protect. Alright, okay, drop sword. Alright, boss stage. Once we complete this, we complete Wario's intro games. Now, alright, for this boss, we have to defeat these little things. I don't know what they are. And by the way, here's the thing about this boss. If you get hit once, then you lose. Wow, okay. Well, that sucks.
Defeat.
But it's fine. We're still good. Yeah. So here, Wario's flying ability actually really comes in handy. And how the heck did I miss this thing? There we go. Alright, now we have the big boss. It's this square-looking thing. We have... Okay, so make sure we shoulder tackle him where there are no spikes, so like right here, and watch out for the falling rocks as well. Just do this and goodbye. Man, we almost took no damage.
There you are. You can't hide from Wario.
Whoa! The corruption! It's disappearing!
I bet that was a game bug. They make games act all glitchy.
I see.
So if we get rid of the bugs, everything will go back to normal.
Time to smash some bugs.
Alright, and we have Cricket and 18 volts. And after each of the levels, we get 1,000 gold. Or coins, not gold. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, we move on to the next, and we can do the Playopedia in the main menu, and we have missions. And we also have crew, which allows us to look at the different crewmates. Alright, Wario's done. Up next is... Oh! Mona. And she has that slide. Mona made
These games. What did she call them? That's life games? Her life must be weirder than I thought.
Definitely. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get a load of this place. The bugs really did a number on it, eh?
By the way, guys, I think I should let y'all know, this was the last WarioWare game that had Charles Martinet. And honestly, I wish he went off on a better voice directing game, because this is only partially voiced. I'll explain more as we get into it, but yeah. Wario, is that you? What? My scooter, it won't stop. Alright, Mona. Yeah. Work, school, and pets keep this high school student busy. Yeah. She's in high school. Even though it says in the wiki that she's 18. She's also a big fan of Wario. Why? Who can say? Alright, yeah, the bio. Okay, sorry. Anyways, Mona. So, okay. With these okay. It's no secret, I really like Mona. But when doing bios, I'm not looking at how much I like the characters, more or less how I like playing as them. So that's where my bios are going with. With that being said, Mona is like Wario, what are the odds? She is a flying crewmate. But in my personal opinion, she's not as good as the other flying crewmates, and here's why. She mentions in that cutscene that her scooter wouldn't stop. That's the thing with her. Unless you do one thing, she doesn't stop moving. You can redirect her, you can redirect where she goes, but ultimately you can't stop her from moving. Which is a problem with another character that we'll get to, but not right now. However, there is a way to stop her. She has a boomerang. The boomerang can be used to stop her. And once you use the boomerang, all control leaves Mona and goes to that boomerang. So once you throw that boomerang, you control it. And honestly, I really like her boomerang. You can use it to collect stuff, and yeah, you can use it to collect stuff, and if you need her to move, you can just recall it. Now, with this in mind though, I do like her boomerang, but the fact that she doesn't stop unless you have her throw it makes her kind of the worst version of a flying crewmate. So, with that being said, I'm going to actually give her a B tier. I think she's a B tier crewmate, just for these reasons. Just for the reason that she moves automatically, kind of hinders her spot as being like the best. I think she's still viable. She's absolutely viable, You just need to work around her moving automatically.
This is no time to rest. We must keep going.
Cricket just pushes 18 volt.
My level looks awful. But inside the game, did this? Unacceptable. Let's go.
Alright, so now we're getting to the point where every character we come across, we have to play as them. So, since this is Mona's level, we have to play as her. Which leaves us with 2 spots, and I think I already know which I'm gonna pick. Wario and Cricket.
Let's ride.
Now, I'm gonna try my best throughout this playthrough to not just to play as some of the crewmates more than once.
Be good.
But anyways, this is Mona's story, and she has a pig, a monkey, and an elephant as her pets. By the way, all of those hat references are from the different jobs she has. And no wonder why she has, like, so many jobs. Oh, by the way, that's the Rhythm Heaven, onion. Yeah, Mona's boomerang. And she made an even bigger mess by putting a hole in the wall. But yeah, because of all of her, jobs, she can afford a house like this, which is kind of insane. Well, that sucks. So now, alright, so we're playing as Mona now. We have to squeeze. Okay, this one's really easy if you have the boomerang.
That's right. I'm ready.
Alright, Cricket.
Peel.
Alright. Alright, there we go.
Take that. It's me.
Escape.
Alright, okay, so escape. There is a character in this game where you can easily cheese that microgame.
Watch out.
Alright. What you have to watch out, just walk under there and it'll scoop it up.
Be safe. Hide.
Alright, okay. Just gotta hide here. Just watch it. Yeah, just watch the kid in the background.
Match.
Alright, match the clock. You just gotta move it up here.
Easy peasy.
Ready. Set it up.
Alright, here we go.
Plug it.
No! I messed up. By the way, I just realized something. Mona's microgames always happen to have like a nose-picking microgame.
Rinse.
Alright, you just gotta rinse right here. There we go.
Tidy.
Alright, tidy. There we go. By the way, I'm also showing the VAs. Oh gosh. Alright, we gotta rock the baby to sleep. So yeah, I'm showing the VAs of these characters as well. And I have to say, Stephanie Shea, I hope I'm pronouncing her last name correctly. I think she did a fantastic job as Maria in Sonic Generations Dark Beginnings and Sonic X Shadow Generations. I thought she did a really great job as Maria. But alright.
Be safe. Challenge accepted.
Alright, boss time. Alright, so we have 4 items there, and we need to put them in a package.
Complete
And what's missing? What is missing is the blow dryer. Alright, what's next? You got 3 hats, so we just need the boots. Oh, by the way, you can just try to shoo away the... And this. Yeah, for this you really need to, like, control the boomerang well. Alright, now we just gotta collect all of them. So it's the 2 boots, the hat, and the blow dryer. And there we go. Microgame completed.
And that's how it's done.
All tidy up. Good work, everyone.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay, and oh! We have branching paths. So usually in WarioWare games with their story mode, we have branching paths. But by the way, there's actually some new text here.
It's me, Wario. My intro game's level is finally bug-free. Good job, B. You can play a bunch of simple games here. They'll keep coming as long as you don't mess up. So aim for a new high score. Wahaha.
So yeah, after you defeat a stage, you can come back to them to improve their score, because now they're endless, basically.
Ciao, it's me, Luna. We sure swept that game bug under the rug, didn't we? My flying scooter makes quick work of challenges like that. My level is That's Life, where every day events become fun games. Give it your best.
Alright, so now we have three actually. We have Dribble and Spits with Fantasy, Dr. Crygor with High Tech, and 9V, which is the ever-popular Nintendo Classics. And you know what? I am going into the order that I did when I first played this. And how you're actually supposed to tackle this. We're doing Dribble and Spits and Fantasy.
So this is the fantasy level, huh? I think Dribble and Spitz made this one. Look at all the weird things in here. Wizards, dragons, outside. Let's go get them.
Look at all this corruption. It's just awful.
Meh, I'm starting to think it isn't so bad after all.
Wario, how could you say that?
And you like this guy. Okay. Oh, they're the homies.
Wario,
We've been looking for you.
Dribble,
Alright, Dribble and Spits. This taxi driving duo is happy to take you from your front door to the far reaches of space. The fare is always fair. So, Dribble and Spits. These are very unique crewmates because of the new 2-player option. This and another pair of crewmates take the 2-player crewmates and pretty much add to them. So what this means is player 1 will control Dribble and player 2 will control Spits, as they say right there. Now let's talk about both of them. They're both flying crewmates that can shoot projectiles. Get used to these types of crewmates and me rating them high. So since this is 2 players, they pretty much share the same abilities, but they do it in different directions. So Dribble shoots to the right and Spit shoots to the left. And this is one of the units. This is one of the crewmates that can only shoot in one direction, like what I just mentioned. However, due to the fact that they can fly and that they can shoot projectiles, and they're pretty much the same. Crewmate. I'm giving both Dribble and Spits A-tier crewmate status. They are both really great, and yes, I'm ranking them both A because they both control the same way. Okay, so if you ever wanna grab a friend, hey, they can at least use them because they're actually very useful. We took a look around. There are missions like this all over the place.
The game bugs must have corrupted the entire game.
Let's go.
Exterminate some bugs, then.
Alright, so we gotta play as Dribble. I think I chose Wario and Cricket twice, so let's do 18 volt and Mona.
Let's go.
The only spits out of the World Tour.
We'll show you the stars.
Okay, I have to mention this now. That's the only dialogue in this cutscene, so I'm gonna say it. I think the voice acting and dialogue cutscenes are so inconsistent. What do I mean by that? Well, Dribble and Spitz was like, come on, hop aboard. Dribble was like, we'll show you the stars. You wouldn't know they were saying that because the subtitles don't show up that they're saying that. And this happens a lot in this. Now, I think I know the reason. This was made in 2021. And, oh, wait. 18 volts kind of weird with this one. Yeah, you have to do that. So yeah, this game came out in 2021. You wanna know what happened a year like earlier? The pandemic happened with COVID. So I can probably guess why this game is only partially voiced and not all the way voiced. You can use Mona's boomerang wearing projectile for that. It's just, I think it's literally for the fact that, like, this was still around the time of COVID. Oh gosh, that is tough with 18 days. But yeah, this was around the time of COVID, and so I feel like the voice quality kind of went down because of that. But thankfully, in WarioWare Move It, nice. But thankfully, in WarioWare Move It, the cutscenes were back to being all fully voiced, and that does make me happy. So let's go. Yeah. Well, I might be wrong. I might still be wrong. We have to trap this guy. Nice. But yeah. Alright, so yeah, Dribble and Spitz. This is basically fantasy. See, so like different types of fantasy stuff, including like superheroes and meteorites. So you gotta catch 4 of the fish. Also, I like the music too. Alright, we gotta stick together. Oh gosh, I said we gotta stick together. There we go. Ooh, love the guitar. Alright, we have Poseidon trying to take this fly thing? I don't know, man. Well, look, what I love about the WarioWare series, you have to unlock the key with this, so let's just let it sway back. Oh gosh, what? What I like about the WarioWare series is that, like, so much things don't make any, some of the microgames make very little sense and very random, that it's just, there's so much charm with the microgames. Oh gosh. Wait. You don't want to get squashed. There we go, got it. Lightning has smited him. Nice. Yeah, nice double shot. Haha! Now that's more like it. I legitimately think that's the only piece of dialogue Spitz has.
Which is kind of a shame, though. Alright, next, what? Oh, wait, first this. Wait.
Welcome aboard, mate. Jibble here. Spirits and I are still taking fast. Our level's full of fantasy stuff. We've got everything from magic to dragons in here. Strap yourselves in. We're taking the scenic route to a new high school.
Alright. Alright, now we have Dr. Krygor, high tech.
This is Krygor's level, and it's super duper high tech. He made a bunch of games with gadgets and doohickeys that are on the cutting edge. So stay sharp in that. Wahahaha.
You know, speaking of Krygor, I remember when this game first came out, people were asking about one particular person, Penny, because, like, it was so, like, weird that they showed everybody but Penny. Well, let's just wait on that. Oh, there's Krygor.
Am I swimming? Am I flying? Paddle, paddle, paddle. Look at my flippers go.
Dr. Krygor!
Indeed. What the galleon is going on around here?
Dr. Krygor! Down here!
I don't recall my level looking like this at all.
Krygor!
There we go.
Ah, you're here too. Extraordinary.
Alright. This genius scientist is so good at making mechanical marvels, he made a cyborg out of himself. Alright, Krygor, the scientist. He's an interesting crewmate. Hey, for one, he technically is a flying crewmate. And why do I say technically? Well, with Wario, Mona, and Dribble and Spitz, they were able just to fly on their own. With Krygor, however, him swimming through the air is pretty much his way of flying. You just have to hold the A button. And you can also move in any direction. So, personally for me, as cool as that ability is, I just kind of rather prefer having flying characters fly on their own and being able to have their second ability be like whatever. Krygor pretty much only has that ability, him flying in the air, and if you let go of the A button, he just basically drops. He can pretty much fly or swim around, but that's pretty much all I can discuss with Krygor. Now, as for ranking him, he's kind of in a tricky spot. I don't think he's lower than B, but I think putting him in A is a little bit too high. So he and another crewmate that we'll be meeting later, I'm gonna give him a B+. He's basically a B+ crewmate. Because, like, yeah, he's basically a flying crewmate, but he can also, but that's pretty much all he does. So, I think it's a cool ability, but really, I pretty much prefer using other flying characters just how they normally do it.
My part of the game. Something's gone awry. Do you know what it might be?
Yes.
Game bugs have taken over. They're causing these glitches.
Game bugs? Glitches? Wonderful! I shall be sure to study them in my laboratory.
I think this guy has some glitches of his own, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, regardless, we're playing as Krygor, and let's do Dribble and Spitz, and why not? Let's play as Wario.
Let's begin.
I love this cutscene, by the way. I just love how so much in sync this music is. And of course we have Mike's incredible, beautiful singing right here. And we have Crygor's not so great dancing. It's such a goofy cutscene. But whatever, it's still good. Alright. We have to Avengers Assemble. Or Transformers Assemble into the robot like that. So yeah, Crygor's is high tech. It's pretty much all science fiction, gadgets, and technology. That's pretty much what we have here. Okay, this one's kind of tricky when I first played this, but yeah, you have to steer the ship. Okay, okay, this one's kind of easy. Just do that. Oh yeah. Okay, gotta get in a red train. I have to do this just to direct him. Alright, so also for people who haven't played this, I love that speed up song. But anyways, yeah, for the people who don't know about WarioWare games, like once you play them once and you keep going, they get harder to play, or they get harder. Alright. Spitz could have shot the magnet, but we don't have them here. Alright, just move that up here. Alright, observe. Okay, this one's easy. He hated it. There we go, find the signal right here. Yeah, I'm flying through these. Alright. Oh, the classic dodge the thing. Okay, this one. This is like this. It's like microgames like that where flying characters absolutely crush it. All right, boss stage. Alright, so we gotta grab this and assemble. Go over here, assemble that. Go over here. Don't get the phone. Alright, last one. It's this toothpaste thing. And put it right here. Yeah, again, flying characters absolutely are like the best when it comes to that. Like, see, this is why like flying characters are like the best in this game. Because like they can fly around so easily. Thanks. You see, I am a genius. Alright, and we got Crygor. Alright, it is me, Dr. Crygor, the genius scientist. My level is finally back to normal. Pity that, then, that my stomach is full of aches. I made some high-tech games for you. I must head to the restroom rather immediately. So here, try to beat my futuristic games. Just don't break them. Ugh. So yeah, that's pretty much Crygor's thing. Like his stomach always hurts. And alright, we've gotten to pretty much the games that you guys pretty much been waiting for. 9 Volts Nintendo Classics. Oh, this is the Nintendo Classics level that 9 Volt made. Explore the fun goodies, from retro toys to the latest games. Hurry up and lose already. It's my turn to play next. Alright. I know we're all supposed to be teaming up, but alright.
I can get used to this.
All of this pushing is good for my training, but can't you walk just a little bit?
Help!
Oh, there he is.
9 volts?
My skateboard! It's skating on its own!
9-volt.
Alright, 9 volts. Okay. This skateboarding school kid is obsessed with Nintendo games and has some serious DJing and yo-yo skills. Oh boy, 9 volts. Everyone who's played this game knows 9 volts. But for the people who don't, I'll explain. That's what my BIOS is here for. So 9 volt is basically a ground crewmate. And he has his, I'm going to go over what he uses to, I'm going to go over his weapon that he uses. He uses a yo-yo that can only fire straight up. Not to the left, not to the right, not to down. Only straight up. And here's the kicker. Remember how I mentioned way back in Mona's bio, where Mona's scooter moves automatically? Yeah, 9 volt skateboard, it also moves automatically left to the right, but it's even worse. Because at least with Mona, you can at least control where you move the scooter at all times. 9 volt, you cannot. The only way you can is if you use the yo-yo on the rings and you can turn him. That's the only way you can, move 9 volt skateboard. It's just so unreliable. I'm just gonna, it really, really, really pains me to say this, but 9 volt is, and what other people consider, a D tier crewmate. He is one of the worst crewmates in this game. No, not one of. He's literally the worst crewmate in this game. And I gotta say, it pains me to say that. Because I really like 9 volts. I love how relatable he is. I love that he loves Nintendo games. I love that he's pretty much how we all acted when we were his kid, when we were young. And I love the fact that all of his microgames are Nintendo classics. They're some of the best. So it really pains me, but like I say, all my bias is for these characters are going to be removed when making these bios. And unfortunately, 9 volt is a really bad crewmate. The worst crewmate in the game. If you want to play as him to challenge yourself, or just for lulz, go right ahead. But there are so many microgames where he's absolutely bad at, and it really, really hurts.
Did you see that? That was so scary and so awesome! What's wrong with my level? Is it broken?
There's these bugs in the game, and they're chewing it all up.
Okay then, let's go get them. Nobody messes with my games.
So unfortunately, we have to play as 9 volt. And you know what? I want to play as 18 volt because he's his buddy, and Crygor since he just got him.
Let's go.
Alright. I'm just gonna say this right now. Even the boss stage. Oh hey, look at all these characters. 13 man, 5 volt, who we'll get to. 18 volt, and 9 volt himself. But what I was gonna say is even the boss game. Now, I think it should go without saying that if you haven't known, every time we enter a boss stage, it's with the character that has that particular microgame. Oh, by the way,
So sweet.
this I need to play this one.
Quiet. She's coming.
A, that's foreshadowing, and B, that is a reference to Game & Wario. Yeah. But alright, so yeah, like I say, each of the boss games we come across is with the character that we play as. So for example, we have to play as 9-Volt. And of course, it's Nintendo Classics, we play as all of the games. And you know what? I'm going to show you what they reference. So that was Super Mario Land, and this is Donkey Kong Country Returns. By the way, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is coming out, guys. Alright, this is Animal Crossing. I think it's... I don't remember what Animal Crossing... Not Move, right? But alright. Oh, this is WarioWare. And that's WarioWare Mega Party Games, I think. So I want to try it. I've never tried that game. Alright. One, this is Splatoon 2, and we have to... And we can literally do absolutely nothing. Yeah, this was before Splatoon 3, so... Yeah. Alright. New Super Mario Bros. I think that's Wii or U. I don't remember. Oh, well, I remember this as Super Metroid. Now, I haven't played all the Nintendo games. Only a bit. I actually don't remember what this one was called. I'm surprised that was easy, actually. Crap. Oh, that's Captain Toad! If it's 2-player, it's Captain Toad and Toadette. Alright. Breath of the Wild! Like the game that pretty much everyone loves. Oh, that's the OG Super Mario Bros. And taking out Bowser. Alright.
Which is greater?
Greater number 7 from Game & Watch. I think this is Judge? Yeah, Judge from Game & Watch.
Praise.
Fire Emblem Three Houses! You're smart. This was my game, guys. I used to play Fire Emblem Three Houses so much. I think that's Pikmin 2. Alright.
Clear course.
And now we have probably one of the greatest boss stages of Super Mario World. And like Wario's boss battle, if we get hit once, it's game over. Now, let me just say this. I really like this boss stage. 9-Volt is a horrible pick for this stage. Just simply from the fact that it's pretty much a waiting game if you don't want to get hit. Yeah, like a very bad pick for this one. But we were able to complete it without any ease, surprisingly. And I like how it says the Crewmates characters, like 9-Volt course clear. Hey, Nintendo classics are always epic, so I gotta agree with them on that.
Aha! Talk about a KO!
Alright, we have 9-Volt. By the way, guys, I find it funny that I've been thinking about this. Sonic and the Black Knight, A Night Journey of Dreams, and this game had like the main voice actors, like Casey Robertson and Melissa Hutchinson, as characters from Sonic and the Black Knight. Merlina and Caliburn. But alright. Oh wait, what does Nightbot say?
I'm Nightbolt. Exterminating that game bug was fun. Fixing our own game from the inside is awesome. My level's all about Nintendo classics. I've gathered my all-time favorite Nintendo stuff. From retro games to the latest games. Play them over and over until you on the high score.
Well, let's just say that's one of the games I like playing.
Alright, remix. We made it pretty far. What's this remix? Does this mean it has all the games we played so far? Only one way to find out. Waha!
Yep. So, like all the other WarioWare games, there are remix stages.
A minecart. That's more like it.
Okay.
We can cover a lot of ground in that.
Oh. Hey, it's Mike! The acoustics in there are perfect for karaoke.
Mike.
Yeah! Mike, invented by Dr. Crygor, this karaoke robot has a great love of singing. He does not have great skills at singing. So, his name is Mike, and tonight he's a robo machine, and let's just say, he is pretty good. So, Mike is a flying crewmate, so we are already off to a good start. And he's a flying crewmate, and he can shoot projectiles. This time, so unlike Dribble and Spitz, however, he shoots his music notes up. And I put a little factoid here saying that he shoots his projectiles fast, but they're not all that powerful. Now you might be thinking, well, Jason, we met crewmates that can shoot to the left, the right, and up, but not down. And I have to say, wait, hold on a moment. That's all I have to say. Other than that, yeah, he shoots his music notes up, which are fast and not powerful. I already said that. So, just judging from the fact that he can fly and he can shoot projectiles, I obviously have to rank him as an A-tier crewmate. He's very versatile, very great, and let's just say that his boss stage is very good when you play as Mike. You'll see what I mean. Mike, there you are. I'm not letting you out of my sight again. You're coming with us.
Fine.
If I must.
Too bad.
There goes my solo career. Alright, well, we get to play as Mike, and let's do, why not? Crygor and Wario.
Go time.
Go time.
Let's begin.
Spint.
Alright, so yes, this is remix, meaning these are all the microgames we played up to this far.
Go time.
Who won?
I think it's all except for intro games. But I might be wrong. I don't remember, but yeah, I think it's all except for intro games. So yeah, we have Mona's That's Life, Dribble and Spitz's Fantasy, Dr. Crygor's High Tech, and 9Volt's Nintendo Classics.
Hi.
Nope. Thank you. Thank you.
Why not? Deliver.
Alright, Animal Crossing.
Assemble.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, just like that.
Sing it. It's me.
Alright, keep up.
On.
Alright, let's turn it on and turn it off.
High five.
Okay, let's do this. But what? What? Oh my gosh, I thought I missed it.
Defeat.
Alright. By the way, there are times where you can literally defeat Bowser, but I haven't played as the character that can. Here again? Okay. Yeah, like projectile shooting and flying characters are just. I always want to say flying units, maybe because of Fire Emblem. But yeah. By the way, if you go over, you lose at this one. I didn't mention that. Good. Just do that. Alright, Claude. You are smart. Which is actually true. Claude is very smart. Alright. By the way, I should mention this. Like, for the Fire Emblem 3 Houses one, for the levels, level 1 is Claude, level 2 is Dimitri, and of course level 3 is Edelgard. Gee, I wonder why. Anyways. And now we have Super Mario World, this time with Mike, who is a much better character to play as here than 9-Volt. Due to the fact that, yeah, he can pretty much fly and cheese this level. It can still be really rough because, like I said before, one hit and you lose the microgame. And so yeah, you have to be really careful. I just want to bum rush, but I can absolutely bum rush. I had to clinch there because I thought I was not gonna make it. I do wish they had the food, but hey. What you gonna do?
Good.
We survived.
Sing it.
Yes, we will sing. So, that was pretty much the first half of the story mode. Yeah, these story modes happen to be go by very quickly. And now, next we have, Alright, but first, my name is Mike, and this rattly minecar is making my bottom hurt. An odd compliment, since I can fly here. Or call a complaint. Since this is a remix level, you'll have to play a mix of That's Life, Fantasy, High Tech, and Nintendo classic games here. Well, yes we can. But alright guys, I think this is a good place to stop. Because next we have the second half of the story mode. And it starts with Kat and Anna. So, I want to thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for watching. We're still stuck in the game, but we'll find a way out. But until next time, guys, peace and love. Bye, guys.